All right, guys. Before I start, hope everyone's doing fine today. Can you guys just clarify everything is okay? Is everything okay? Is the mic okay? Is the audio okay? Jamie, how you doing, bro? All good, yeah. All right, perfect. I don't know why the I don't know why the audio at the start wasn't working. Southflex, my friend, good to see you as well. You are first as always. That is facts. Louis, good to see you. Jason, good to see you. Trust Frog, good to see you guys. Merkel, good to see you. Good to see everyone. Sakura and Snift, goodbye still. I think so, yeah. Snift is a sender. Yeah, we'll go over some of these coins after this live stream. Well, after not after the live stream, sorry, after this introduction. And then I just want to go over Bitcoin. Now we had a little bit of a shakeout yesterday. And the reason is because BlackRock was moving a lot of funds. I think they moved around 100k Bitcoin around. And that kind of scared the market. And people, when BlackRock, one of the biggest holders of Bitcoin in the world, starts moving funds around, people get nervous and people like to sell off. But one of the other reasons we sold off was because Google released a quantum computing chip. And that scared a lot of the ETF investors. If you guys noticed, BlackRock's ETFs holding went from 500k, to almost 200k, almost below 200k. So there was a lot of selling pressure yesterday. Now today we had CPI results, and it came out as expected. Hence why the market didn't really dump, but the numbers slightly went up. So core inflation stayed the same. 3.3% on the year, which is okay. It does need to be trending lower, but however, it's been in the same range for the past 2 years. Inflation year over year is 2.7. Previously was 2.6. Before that it was 2.2. But you guys got to understand, a few months ago there was manipulating the data for the elections. So this is probably the realistic data. If not, it's probably 2.8, 2.9 even. They brought it down all the way to 2.4 to all in anticipation for the election, which they lost anyways. So the real data is going to slowly come out. Inflation is going to probably go a little bit higher. Unemployment will probably go slightly higher as well. So we got data came in as expected. So there wasn't really any dumps in the market. If anything, we pumped back up. And then we got some other data that we have to be very you have to keep eyes on this. We got initial claims tomorrow. We've got PPI tomorrow. We've got core PPI, which is expected to go back up again to 3.2. But as long as it comes in as expected, which we most likely will, the market isn't going to go down because there's not enough FUD. Like I said, the market needs a reason to go down. Otherwise, it just always trends higher. Now we do have, the most important thing I would say is on the 18th. We got rate cuts on the 18th of December. And then we got the BOJ, the Bank of Japan. Their decision as well on the 19th. So that's something to look out for. Their interest rate decision. If they raise interest rates, which the consensus that it will, from 25 to 50, there will most likely be a little sell-off in the market, a decent sell-off in the market. And that's why Bitcoin, even though it's going higher, it's not likely to, this pump right here, I don't think it's sustainable. That has to be behind us. The Bank of Japan has to make a decision before we could actually start, trending higher above 100k and hold above 100k. Otherwise, we're just going to be consolidated in this range between 90k to 100 and maybe 5k, let's say. So this is a very big week for us. PPI came in. Well, CPI came in okay. Core inflation came in okay. So that's nothing to worry about. The next big thing is the rate hike decision. Well, rate cut decision, which I think the Fed will cut rates another 25 basis points. And then after that, we have the Bank of Japan decision as well. So these are the most important days to look out for. Yeah, actually, I'm very close to 10k subs. So if we can get to 10k subs maybe today or tomorrow, that would be huge. I do appreciate everyone that subbed. Is there any dips? It's hard to say, my friend. No one knows when there's going to be dips. Let's get back into Shio Sensei. Yeah, look, this is what these dips do though to people. Like if you're retail and it's your first cycle, anytime the market dumps aggressively, you're gonna be shitting your pants. But in reality, this whole thing is made to shake people out. We the whole point of the markets is that only a small group of people win, where majority lose out. So if you're getting shaken out by little dumps in the market, from fucking 100K down to 93K, then you're gonna struggle when the real dumps start happening, bro. G man, good to see you, my friend. Walaikum salam, bro. What do I think about lay AI? I don't like lay AI. Steve, good to see you as well, buddy. Sam, good to see you. What do I think about RWA on base? I don't really like that coin, bro. Look, any RWA coin is gonna pump when the market cap is low. That does not mean they're good projects though. And RWX is one of those projects that I just don't think is a good project at all. But it will continue to pump though if you guys want to put some money into it. It's like it's a low cap coin on base. People like the base network, people like RWA. So they just go and buy these coins. That's it. But they're not anything special though. It's just like a DEX on RWA DEX. I don't know how you can have an RWA DEX, but you can just do like 50 to 100x leverage on this for degens. But from this point on, would I buy this coin? I personally would not, bro. Sensei and Snift could be the surprise token of this bull run. Yeah, look, Snift is a pretty good token. If you guys watched my video yesterday, I was talking about Snift, and the reason is, if you look at the narratives that it's in the correct narratives. So it has this AI agent aspect, which obviously anyone could. If you guys like virtual, where you can just, with a few clicks, you can just keep launching different AI agents, memes, whatever it is. There's a very large variation over here, and you guys can actually launch your own AI agents. If Sniff does well, some of these will also do well. CZ, there's different AI agents on here for different purposes. So that's a very good aspect. Then you've also got the launchpad. Launchpads are good because what happens is when you have a launchpad, most people start staking their tokens in order to access the launchpad, and then the price is more stable. The price will appreciate over time. The more people stake the token, the higher the price generally goes. So that's another good aspect. It does have a launchpad. I did not touch on the launchpad aspect in the video, but they do have a working launchpad. But I would say the best thing about this coin is that it is gaming as well. They have working games that you guys can play. It's like metaverse slash gaming. Um, I haven't played the game, but I know someone that did play the games, and they're quite, just 3D meta world, like very simple games. They're not AAA style games. They're very simple, easy made games, which is fine. But I would say the biggest thing about this project is the big backers behind it. So you got Binance Labs, you got OKX Ventures, and these are big backers, and these are verified. I have verified them, so they're not just fake partnerships. And the volume is pretty good. 4 million volume, that's higher than the market cap. The vesting is very good. The contract is fine. They got some decent exchanges. Overall, is a very good degen project. Now, I do not recommend people putting large amounts of money into these projects because, first of all, how are you going to get out? You have to be thinking about liquidity as well, my friend. Liquidity is going to be an issue. Like, if you put 10K into this and there's a 10x, 100K, you're not going to, well, let's say there's 100x, let's say, and you got a million in there. How are you going to get a million out of this? It's not going to work. You're going to rape the charts. You're going to cause panic selling. Because the thing is that if you're a whale, right, you have to be very smart in how you sell because if you cause panic selling, especially in these meme coins, like some of these meme coins can go to 100 million, but if one whale sells like 10 to 20K or something, or 50K, it causes a massive panic selling. Everyone just starts selling then, and then you lose out money just by selling 50K. So you have to be very careful not to put large amounts of your portfolio into these degen coins. These are degen coins. That video I made, the low cap tier list video, those are degen coins. I don't recommend anyone putting large percentage of their portfolio into it. But they are good tokens in there though. I'm wondering why Fed will cut rates if inflation is not going down, unemployment is still relatively low. Well, the Fed is going to cut rates because they're behind the curve, my friend. They will still cut rates. I get what you mean. Inflation is going to go back up regardless, though. It's like one or the other. If unemployment is sustained, the other thing, inflation is going to go back up. So they kind of have to find a balance between both. That's what's going to happen. But they will cut rates, though. They will 100% cut rates because a lot of these numbers are all manipulated, my friend. They're way worse than you think, so they have to cut rates. They're kept higher for longer, in my opinion, for too long. But inflation isn't really going back up, though. Their goal is 2%, but you have to think if it goes below 2%, then it becomes deflationary. So they have to keep it between 2 to 3% is ideal. If they go below 2% and you get a deflationary crash, that's just as bad. But you don't want it to go above 3% either. So that's something that Fed has to think about, bro. I feel like unemployment is more important than inflation, anyways, because unemployment is what causes a recession. Inflation does not cause recessions. When you get wage inflation, which is what's happening now, hence why inflation is going up. Wage inflation is not ideal for Bank of Japan. They as wage inflation goes up, it's very likely they are going to get forced to raise the rates again. Are we back? No, we're not back until the end of the month, bro. Not back. It's like every single time the market pumps, everyone gets nervous. Well, everyone gets excited, and then as soon as it dumps, they start shitting their pants. It's just because they're just retail just panicking, bro. It's funny to watch, but it's like some of the people that's been in here for the past 2-3 years. Like, how are you panicking if it's just a little dump in the market, bro? Jamie, good to see you, bro. Overkill, good to see you as well. At the moment, everything is fine, yeah. It's like, look, people are nervous about different things. Every cycle, you get stuff that you have to be worried about. But, as long as the money print is going on, all these assets just get leveraged higher. So, unless they stop the money printing, then I would start thinking about maybe, taking profits or something. But as long as they keep printing money, which they will always will, over time, these assets will get inflated. Well, will get leveraged higher and you make money. That's how it is. These assets have to be leveraged to match the money printed. This is how these markets work. They just get leveraged higher. And every time the market dumps, people start getting scared. And when the time it pumps, like everyone says, "Oh, we're sold back." That line is so cringy to me, bro. When we say, I always see like a few YouTubers talking, "We're sold back." I just block them all. The market pumps 5%, we're sold back. It dumps 5%, they start shitting their pants. Backward hat means business. My hat's always backwards. I don't really wear hats, but when my hair is messed up like today, I have to just cover it up with a hat. Sentiment AI memes most after dip. Yeah, look, you guys can buy those coins for trades because as soon as the market changes, they always pump. Like Altcoins pumping today. Gold took a hit, so if you guys want a quick trade and put some money into them, they could probably pump at some point. Not really, no. That's too risky, bro. Because look, if people have this mindset of put all your portfolio into AI, but then, bro, if the whole market is going up, all these other assets are going to go up as well. They're not just going to be lagging behind. These gaming coins will go up, the RWA coins will go up. So I don't really recommend doing that, bro. Then you just miss, a lot of gains. It's like if RWA coin does 2x while while AI is running, you've just missed on a whole bunch of gains because if it does another 10x from there, it's 30x for those guys, or probably more. For you, it's not. It's going to be only be like I don't really recommend doing that, bro. It's not worth because you 50% to 100% makes a massive difference. It's like a difference between a 50x and a 100x. So I don't recommend doing that. Also from Murad. Oh fuck the Murad guy, bro. I don't care. Those coins have already done their numbers, bro. It's like, what more do you want from a meme coin that's done? Look how much gains this has done already. Why are you buying this unless you want some quick trades? It's just a $700 million in market cap. It got listed on Coinbase, I'm pretty sure, recently. I don't know if it's updated here, but they got listed on Coinbase. $700 in market cap. How much do you honestly think this is going to do? It's not going to do that much as most people are probably thinking. I don't know, bro. This has already done his numbers. You can probably buy them for like a 5 to 10x. But the problem is, in a month's time, there'll be another one of these coins. There'll be one more. Someone else, some other coin that's going to go to this range. And there's going to be multiple versions of these. There's too many meme coins. That's the problem. It's a very saturated market. Unless you get it somewhere near the bottom, there's no point buying it now at $700 to $800 in market cap and think it's going to do a 50x. It's stupid. Boy, smash the like button, yeah. Let's get to 150 likes this stream. Well, I can't predict the future, my friend. It's hard to say. It all depends on the macros. You just got to keep up to date with the macros. Well, the expected dip, we'll just have to wait, bro. We still have a lot of stuff to go past, as I explained at the start of the stream. Good to see you as well. Can Sensei do 50x from here? No. I don't think Sensei will do another 50x from here, bro. It can, technically. Like, once FOMO kicks in, it can do it. But is it realistic? I don't think it's realistic. Unless they get if they get a few more exchange listings, which they are, then I can say it's possible, but is it probable? No. Would I bet my money on it? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't jump on the fucking Sensei bandwagon now. You've missed the boat, my friend. I was shilling this at like $2-3 million in market cap. There's no point buying it now. It's pointless. You've kind of missed the ball. Unless you want like a 10 to 15x, then you buy it for 10 to 15x. Don't buy it for 50x because it's very unlikely that's going to happen. Can you say the top 3 projects in current market cap? I'm envisioning to try more gains. Well, if you want more gains now, my friend, you have to go lower down the list. I gave Snift is a good one. This is a good one, I would say. Very low market cap, good backers, good volume, good exchanges. This one has potential to pump. Very low in market cap. If you want more gains, you have to go a little bit lower in market cap. You could also get SKR. I don't know if you guys seen this one. This is a pretty good one. Now the market cap says 6 point something million, but that's not the true market cap. The real market cap is on the mainnet, and I think right now it's probably like around 2.8, 2.2, between $2 to $3 million in market cap. So it's half of what it is on here. I don't know why the market cap is so high on here, because I clarified with the team. The team said it's the real market cap is on the mainnet. So that's a good one. 3 million there, 3 million there. And then you can also buy something like a Chirply, or I don't know what the market cap of Chirply is, but Chirply's been doing very well. Ever since I told you guys to buy, it's been performing very well. Just non-stop going up. I think it tagged like 22 cents at one point. But the reason Chirply is going up is because they've just launched, their own pad. They have their own launch pad now. And like I said, people stake the token, they buy the tokens and stake it in order to get access to the launch pads, the tokens that's being launched on the launch pads. And that's why the price appreciates. It brings good token utility. That's why token utility is very important in crypto. If you have token utility, people have a reason to buy your token and use it for whatever reasons, whichever product you're offering. If a project don't have token utility, it's going to struggle. For example, DexCheck has no token utility, so people use the platform without having to buy the token. Yes, you might get some advantages while staking or something, but it doesn't matter because you can use a majority of it just being a normal user that uses the platform. That's why token utility is very important. Skill is good to see as well, my friend. Appreciate it. Catched OTK at 2.8 and finished my bag. Yeah, that's smart. OTK had a very big bounce. And, OTK is one of those coins that always bounces with the market. So when the market goes down, it follows. I mean, yeah, when it follows. And the market goes up, it also follows as well. So it's a little bit of both. And that's why, when gaming was pumping, OTK followed. And then when it dumps, it's like the same thing. But that's how these markets, that's how a lot of these coins work. They pump with pump and dump with Bitcoin. So a majority of coins work. There's some exceptions to the rules, but don't use exceptions to the rules to disprove the rest of the market. If 90% of coins, 95% of coins or 99% of coins pump with Bitcoin and dump with Bitcoin, and a few don't use those 2-3 percentages as an exception to the rules, bro. Appreciate you, my friend. Amulet, yeah, Amulet is another good one actually. Amulet, I don't know what price I said it on my video, but it's pumping very nicely today. It's up about 30%. Well, it was on KuCoin, it came down slightly, but it was up a good amount. And this is another good DeFi project on Solana. LogX as well. LogX is another good one. All depends on your risk metric. And I always told you guys, don't make sure these are a small percentage of your portfolio. Do not go buy large amounts of any of these coins because they are degen. You have to take that in consideration. Superpad is not bad. Superpad is not bad. There was DEAI FUD last week. Yeah, there was DEAI FUD, and the FUD is still there. Once the problem is, look, once the FUD is in there and the FUD is activated, a lot of smart money don't like FUD. So most of the times they just get out the mark, they get out the coin, and quite a bit of smart money left DEAI. But it seemed to recover very quickly. I actually traded this. I traded this move. It's down. I bought it like around 45 cents and just sold it quickly. It was a good trade, but if you still believe in the project, which that's your decision, then just keep it. It will most likely will recover in a few weeks. It'll most likely recover. Bitcoin is quantum resistance. It is, but look, these quantum stuff is decades away, bro. It doesn't matter if they made a chip, it makes no difference. The real quantum stuff is decades away. So I would not be worried about any of these crypto stuff getting hacked or anything, bro. That's decades away. It's too early. They can make a chip, but it's like, it's most likely not gonna work that well. So I personally would not be worried about the quantum stuff. You might be able to catch quantum as a narrative. All the quantum coins recently have been pumping. But would I be worried about Bitcoin getting hacked by quantum stuff? I think that's decades away, bro. It's too early for that. By then, crypto would be quantum resistant, anyways. GLQ is good. I like GLQ. I don't really like that coin. It probably will pump because it's US based, so people have an incentive to hold it. So it will pump, but I don't really like it that much. It's not a bad token though. Fundamentally and everything is pretty good. But it's like he's only going to give you minimum gains, my friend. What's your base play, my G? Base? I don't really have a specific base play. Like for example, LogX is backed by Coinbase Ventures and it's on base. So that's one amount. SKR is also on base. Sensei is on base. There's plenty of coins that's on base in my portfolio. But is there like a specific base play? I don't really have one, my friend. I don't really have a specific base play. What's my opinion on nuclei? I actually like nuclei. Hold it. I hold it. Just another DCA. Yeah, look, Snift is a good token, but just don't buy anything crazy though. These Snift AI agents have insane amount of chats, 3 million chats on this. Yeah, they get used as well. People utilize it, and that's probably why one of the most important things about it. Fed cut rates should rally the BLG. Interest rate increase would dump the markets. How do you think gets with the market? I don't think. Look, no one's gonna pump the markets until the BLG decision is made. So even if the Fed cut rates, only retards are gonna buy. The reason is because no one can predict what the Bank of Japan's going to do. So if you buy on the on the interest rate cut, you might get fucked tomorrow. That's the thing. So you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with that. But I personally would not be buying anything until that decision is made. That's what I would do, bro. Oh, you can buy stuff spot. It doesn't matter if it goes down 10, 15%, whatever, bro. It will recover in a couple of weeks. But if you're trading, I wouldn't be trading in that environment. That's a very dangerous environment to trade at. I would be very careful, trading in that environment. But if you're a long-term holder, it doesn't matter because your bag's going down 10, 15% shouldn't really scare you realistically. Shouldn't really scare you. Just high plus your take profit strategy. I like to DCA out, my friend. I don't just sell all at once. I just DCA out in stages. That's what my strategy is. I always DCA in and DCA out, bro. It's the best strategy. It's the easiest strategy. That's how you guarantee money. What most people tend to do is they don't like to DCA out and they want to sell at a specific price. Sometimes it never reaches some price, and sometimes it does. Sometimes it works out for you, but majority of the times it don't. And even if it does, it might just be a wick up there, and you might not be able to sell all your bags. So the best thing to do is to guarantee money, just DCA out in stages. For example, you get 10x, take some money out. If you get a 15x, take some money out. 20x. It depends on the size of the coin. If your gains, if a coin is a high cap, like after like a 8 to 10x, you should be mostly out the coin. Like I don't know why you would be holding past that 8 to 10x if it's a high cap. If it's a mid cap, 10 to 20x. If it's a low cap, anywhere between 30 to 50x, you should be out of the market, out of the coin. You can always leave moon bags, and some of these moon bags will go on to do a lot more gains. But even then, it's like you just always leave a moon bag. If some of them will die, some of them will do well. That's how it is. But that's the risk you have to take with the moon bags. Put 250 on the recommendations. Not being greedy, just one. Yeah, that's perfect, my friend. If that's all you want, that's perfect. Like that's how you should treat those coins. That's how you should treat them. The low caps, that's how you treat them. Put a little bit of money into them. Like the problem is like some of these low caps will go down 10, 15% in like a week and then recover 50% the next week. That's how they behave. For example, look at Munity. Munity was not going anywhere for a very long time. It was just stuck in the same range and just decided to just start pumping now randomly. So look at the chart on Munity in the last 3 months. If it will load up, it was just chilling for a long time from September all the way till November, just consolidating, having little pumps, and eventually it broke out with the rest of the market. And that's how you have to have patience. Once you can develop this patience, holding something for a couple of months, and when it goes down, look, some days it'll go down, some days it'll pump up, some days it'll go back down to the same range, and then when the market lifts off, everything just explodes up, everything. And that's how you guarantee you make money in crypto. You have to have that patience, my friends. And a lot of people, what they tend to do is they like to play with rent money, and I don't recommend anyone putting rent money in crypto because you're gonna not only you're gonna be stressed out. If for example, if I recommended someone to buy a coin and they put rent money into that coin, they're gonna start blaming me if that coin doesn't do 100x tomorrow, and that's why you sell out your position and then it pumps 2 weeks later. Look how many people, there was a lot of people on YouTube calling me a scammer or a fucking shiller when alt was around 8 cents and just wasn't going anywhere. As soon as alt started pumping and went to like 30 cents at one point, wicked up there somewhere like 27 cents, some shit. I just suddenly turned into a hero. And those idiots that just, couldn't hold their bags when he pumped a little bit, came down, those are the idiots that miss out on big gains because they play with rent money and they need something ASAP. And, well, you're not going to make quick money in crypto. You go chasing quick money in crypto, you are going to lose a majority of the times. Thoughts on Super? I do like Super. I think it's a pretty good coin. Yeah, it's 10x, but the problem is Super had its pump now. I feel like there's quite a lot of early investors. It could potentially come down in a couple of weeks. It could come down in a couple of weeks. They had a very good bounce here. You've missed the boat on this coin, in my opinion. It's done a 7x in like a week. Just let it come down, let it consolidate. If you can hold this region for a little bit longer, then I'll get in. If not, I'll just get out, bro. Like, just wait for it to go down because there's a lot of. I'm pretty sure the vesting is like 25%. It's not on crypto rank at the moment, but it's 25% that's going to be unlocked, and those people are going to take profits. And I think Linear is releasing very soon. There's so many coins that are solid dropping. Like Kip just dropped recently. Kip is a very good token, and this has been rising as well steadily. Very steady rise. This is another very good token as well. Very good website. Well, the website is decent, but the tech behind this is pretty good as well. A lot of people was waiting for Kip for a long time. These guys have good backers. So there's going to be a bunch of different coins dropping, and look, the momentum and the interest on Super is going to slow down eventually, and it will fade away. And when it fades away, that's the best time to buy. But it depends how hot the market is, my friend. Joey, good to see you, bro. Took your advice. Good to see you, bro. On your Sensei a few months ago. Thanks again for sharing the gem. Right now, looking at Munity and OORT, want to drop 8% of my portfolio. Well, I would put majority of those, like put 6% into OORT and then keep like 1 to 2% for. You can even do 7 to 1 split. Like Munity should not be a large percentage of your portfolio at all. I would do like 6 to 8, 6 to 7 in OORT, and then keep like 1 to 2 for Munity max. Because you have to be careful of liquidity, my friend. How are you feeling about Miria? I'm not a big fan of Miria, Austin, because Miria is good, but I feel like with the cap that Miria has, I'll just go buy Mavia. I'll probably buy Carrot. I would buy other coins above Miria, but Miria will still do well though. Miria still do well. But the days, look, at one point, Miria and GFAL was probably the best gaming coins in the crypto space like a year and a half ago, and everyone was talking about them. Everyone wanted to buy it. And now there's plenty of solid gaming coins, so many of them now. So there's a lot of competition now for Miria and GFAL, and that's why they've been struggling. They haven't really broken out. Well, gaming in general hasn't, but even then, Miria, GFAL, Miria's been doing well, but GFAL has been dying. Like, it's just been stuck in the 1 cent region. It doesn't really pump that much either. So I would be very careful with those two. I would put other coins above those for sure. BF, good to see you, my friend. Super's not a sleeping giant. That thing's been pumping. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's already been pumping. You've kind of missed the boat now. I agree with you. Tony, how you doing, brother? Ted Ab, how you doing, bro? Except the scammers. Can you say if the vesting for Project KOLs is bad? Vesting for KOLs is bad, yeah. I don't recommend people even buying that coin, to be honest. It's like, look at your pump with Sensei, and the reason it's pumping is solely because of Sensei. Like, instead of buying KOLs, why don't you just buy Chirply? They do the exact same thing, and Chirply's just got bigger backers. It's just way better. But it is on base, so it does have that little bit of advantage. However, Chirply is going to outperform this coin. I don't know what the market cap for this is, but the vesting for this is awful. It's terrible. Dyson, good to see you, bro. If I wear a hat, the market is going to be unpredicted. Very unpredicted. What do you think about based AI? I actually like based AI, my friend. Based AI is in my honorable mentions, and I hold it in my portfolio. HGPT. I don't think it's a bad token. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I would say it's not a bad token at all. I don't really like Aero, bro. You're talking about A0. Let me see. Is that A0? Oh, Aerodome. Well, this is billions in market cap. Like, what you gonna what? You've kind of jumped onto the bandwagon a little bit too late. Look how much is pumped. Aerodome was good to buy down here, bro. Not fucking up here. You've missed the boat. Find something else, bro. Don't jump onto a bandwagon too late, because 9 times out of 10, you are going to become a bag holder, Chloe. If you jump into this now, look, people will tell you. There's people that will tell you to buy this shit now, and it will still give you another 10 to 20x, but that's very unlikely. It can, but it's very unlikely. And if you hold, for hoping for a 10 to 20x from this point on, you might become a bag holder into the next bear market. But it is only 1.5 billion in market cap, so it does have room to grow. However, I would personally look also, but this hasn't been listed on any tier ones, to be fair. I'm surprised this isn't on Coinbase. Is it on Coinbase? It probably is, actually. How is this not even on Coinbase at all? Oh, it's not even listed on Coinbase. Yeah, that's weird. How is the main DEX for Coinbase not listed on Coinbase? It can probably do another 5 to 10x from here. It probably can. Like a 10 million, 10 billion, 15 billion market cap for this is achievable, just because of how big Coinbase is going to become. I feel like Coinbase will overtake Binance at some point. All the analysis seem certain the BLG will raise rates, so why is it not baked into the markets, please? Why is it not baked in the markets? Well, it kind of is for smart money, but not for retail, though. I think it's like 60% guaranteed that they will, but it's still not guaranteed. That's the thing. It's not guaranteed. I don't think it's priced in just yet. It's kind of priced in, but it's not fully priced in. There will still be a lot of selling, especially in some of these altcoins. What other coins do you think are still in good DCA ranges? Well, everything in my well, not everything, but quite a few in my DGEM, my low cap tier list are very good DCAs. I would say some good DCA ranges in this section. I would say Tectum is still in good DCA range. I would say Tectum has had quite a lot of good developments that I don't know if you guys are following this, but the CEO did win a massive award in Dubai, which is quite good to see. So look, pay attention to Thursday, which is tomorrow, 4 p.m. UTC. They're going to release some big news, and I think it's going to be some partnership with some government, and that could pump the price. Now, let me see. Where is the? I don't know where it is, but the CEO won some big award in Dubai. So that's quite good. So they've got some sort of. I'm pretty sure they've got some sort of partnership in Dubai. So they've got the best entrepreneur award. The CEO did. So that's good to see. That's some good marketing, free marketing for them. And we'll have to see what they say on the announcement tomorrow. If it's something good, it's very likely Tectum will most likely pump. Very likely. So that's pretty good. Prop base is, I would say, is still in pretty good DCA range. It's up 12%, but still, prop base is only $46 million in market cap. And I feel like this is one of the best RWA coins. They're not on too many exchanges yet either. They don't have no tier 2s, tier 1s. So they can easily get a KuCoin, a Bybit, and all these other good tier 2 exchanges. So this is still in good DCA range because it's been in the same range more or less for the last 3 months. Has not fully broke out yet. And the reason is because the app is being made at the moment. Once the app is done, this can do very well. People do love buying green candles. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's like yesterday, everyone shit their pants and don't want to buy, but today everyone's bullish again and asking what to buy now. You should have bought everything yesterday. I was DCAing yesterday. Will AI agents and big cap coins pump in 2025? Was it? Nah, they will continue to pump. That was just like whenever a category gets made on CoinGecko, all those coins pump short term. But we haven't had a full AI run at the moment. I feel like that can kick off at the start of next year. But we haven't had a full AI run just yet, my friend. So, and look, most of those coins, a few of them done very well, but majority AI coins barely popped. So we haven't entered AI season just yet. NAI is the best AI project on AVAX. I agree with you. I think NAI is by far the best AI coin on AVAX. Please refrain from asking market cap potentials and all these other, price predictions. It's like, I don't know why people that watch YouTubers even ask them what any of these, eh, don't ask people for price predictions because no one knows. Like, no one can guess what market cap any of these coins are going to go to. Like, if I tell you guys now Sensei is going to go to 5 billion and some idiot actually holds the 5 billion, they're going to become a bag holder into the next cycle. So I don't recommend anyone listening to anyone, any YouTuber specifically, telling you this is going to do this much X's because no one knows. No one knows how many X's these coins are going to do. So I would not be taking any of that stuff with a, just I would not be taking any of it serious, bro. No one knows what any of these coins are going to do. So I don't get why people even ask for price predictions. Is pointless. It's like my guess is just as good as your guess. That's all it is. You just don't know how much they're going to pump. Sometimes they go stupid high. Like my prediction for Sensei is probably another 10, 15x here, but you could easily do another 30x from here. But then you might have sold at the 10 to 15x because I told you, so I gave you that prediction. But in reality, you could do way more just because you don't understand how FOMO, once FOMO kicks in, it really does kick in. And these coins, you look at virtual went from 15 million to 1 point something billion in the space of a couple of months. That's FOMO. If you would have held, if you bought at 15, 20 million and you sold at 150 or 200 because some YouTuber told you, you would have been pissed because you've missed on way more gains. I don't get why people take this stuff, seriously. Just look at the market as it comes to you, bro. I don't get why people ask for price predictions. It's so stupid to me. No one can predict the future, my friends. BLG probably won't raise, cause too much trouble. The debt service, well, they kind of have to raise, my friend, because of wage inflation. That's the only problem is wage inflation. Yeah, the volume on AI fund is very high, surprisingly. I don't really like it. I prefer Snift. Like what AI fund does is basically what Snift does. I just don't understand why would you buy this now when this is already pumped loads. It's $18 million in market cap. Well, Snift does the exact same thing plus more, plus has way bigger backers, and it's only sitting at 3 million. They just caught on because a few big YouTubers were shilling it or did buy alerts on it. When you think about RWA will pump like props in relation to other sectors, I feel like RWA will be one of the biggest sectors. RWA and AI and memes are probably going to be the biggest sectors in my opinion. Natix will reach 1 billion market cap. Best drive to earn crypto. Do you think it will? It will do more than 100x. Well, are there any indications that crypto market is that AI coins will start to pump first? Well, there's indications, but I'm not going to tell you my indications. Natix is not going to do 100x from here, but I don't know. Why do you guys look at this stage in the market? Why are people talking about 100x's? You're not going to get 100x on any of these coins, bro. If you want 100x, go to the meme section. That's where you'll find your 100x's. But none of these coins at this stage in the market, when Bitcoin's at 100k, total free is at 1 trillion market cap at the same level that it was in last bull run. Why are people still talking about 100x's? Like, are you stupid or something? Why is people? How can you say Natix is going to do 100x when the market cap is 30 million? So this has to go to excluding dilution, which this has like 2.5x dilution. Excluding dilution, this will have to go to $3 billion in market cap, while having 5 other competitors in the market and deepin is not the biggest narrative in the world, why are you saying it's going to do 100x, bro? It's crazy, man. Some people, bro, it's like something that's not low in market cap. The volume is very low. It's only 1.2 million. Where are you getting 100x from this? I'm confused. Don't get it twisted. Natix is a good token, but it's not reaching 100x, $3 billion in market cap. It's not going to happen. Not this cycle, at least. Maybe if they round next cycle, you can. A guy nailed October pump till the start of December following moon cycle. Yeah, bro. Correction didn't happen till March, April. Now pump. Morph AI. I can have a look, my friend. No problem. Morph AI. It's up 160%. So the very good pump. What is this? This looks like one of those tokens that launched. It's probably an AI agent coin. So your imagination just leveled up. Building an AI influencer isn't easy. Global marketing, that's actually quite unique. That's actually quite unique. So definitely AI agents, I know that for a fact. So this is actually unique. It's not bad actually. I would say this is not a bad token. It has a very unique concept. I like concepts like this, but this is not bad. If you can make your own AI influencer, that's just going to be, people do this stuff even now. If you go on Instagram and stuff, there's like idiots that make AI like fake females and they just post content on there all day and they get followed. Think this is a bad idea at all. Now, all these partnerships are obviously fake. It's not partner with Google. It's not partner with any of these companies. They use Google. They use Microsoft. They're not partnered with them though. You bear in mind, guys. But this is not too bad. It's not too bad. I like the concept. This can actually pump, I would say. It's very degen though. Remember, there's no docs teams behind any of these coins. So you do have to keep that in mind. When there's no docs team, only chuck in whatever you can afford to lose. And this is one of those coins where you chuck in a little bit of money and you can go on to do a 50x or 30x very, 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 very close. A close period of time. In a very short period of time, you can go on to these stupid numbers. But I do like the concept. The concept is bullish, my friend. Now, you guys can see it does have functions on Gold Plus. You guys can see over here, it probably does have a few warning signs. Oh, it only has one warning sign, which is tax can be modified, which is not bad. So there's probably, I think there probably is a tax on this thing. So yeah, overall, this is not a bad token. I would say this is a good shout. It's not, if you guys want to maybe chuck in a little bit of money into this, the concept is interesting. It has the potential to run because it has a unique use case. Not a bad token, my friend, at all. Alt close to 400. Yeah, look, another bullish thing about alt actually. Sometimes I gotta give updates on some of these coins. I think it's the best thing to do. Or just released the AI hub or AI data hub. So that is very massive. I think it's one of the only few data hubs in the entire crypto space. So this will eventually start picking up more. Now you guys can actually download the app. So the app is called OORT Wallet, where you can store your tokens as well. And you guys can actually complete tasks and earn OORT tokens. And I think that's massive. Just simple tasks, get rewarded. You can earn money. And I think that's very bullish. It not only develops their own AI agents and all the, whatever they have on there, they can obviously train AI using these tasks. So it improves their, their tech and stuff. And you guys can earn money while doing it. So that's very bullish. What else is there? You say all close to 40k edge nodes. Nice. Damn, yes, yeah, it's updated. Now the last time that I think it was like 3 weeks ago, maybe. This was on 50k. Now it's at 64k. And this, all that means is the miners are mass adopting OORT. And this is massive because, like I told you guys, the reason Casper is doing very well is because it knows. The reason Relio survived for 2 cycles and is still thriving is because of the miners. And the same thing with this project. If more miners adopt it, the bigger this project's going to become, and it has the potential to reach the billions of dollars in market cap. And that's why I'm so bullish on OORT. This has increased significantly, and as the month goes on, it's going to slowly increase more and more. I wouldn't be surprised in a month's time this has reached 45k, maybe 50k, maybe. Eventually this will reach 100k as well. The total nodes across the world, and that's how you become decentralized as possible, by having nodes everywhere. So I'm very, very bullish on OORT. They have more exchange listings in the pipeline. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a Q or a Bybit or something in the next couple of weeks, maybe a month's time. But the main focus at the moment was the data hub, and now that is live, they are going to focus on maybe exchange listings now and building liquidity for their dexes. I don't really like doing price predictions, my friend. No one knows I can give you guys, look, the way I work it out, so you guys can do this yourself, because this is how I work stuff out. I look at a good project. So if you think Miri is a good project, which Miri is a good project, right? You go and look at the previous cycle. So if I'm in 2020 cycle, you look at how a good project performed. So on average, a good project last cycle did anywhere between 200 to 300 million dollars in market cap, and that is how you predict it. So if this cycle is going to be bigger than the next or the previous one, so let's say an average project will do anywhere between 250 to 400 million dollars in market cap, and that is how you give a fair price prediction. That's how I do it. Now the difference is, in the gaming sphere specifically, gaming was not saturated last cycle. In this cycle, gaming has become extremely saturated, meaning there's hundreds and thousands of different games now. Whereas previously there's probably like 100 in total in the last cycle. And as time goes on, every sector is going to become more and more saturated. If I think RWA will perform extremely well this cycle, and RWA is not saturated at all. There's very few. There's probably like 60, 70 RWA coins in the entire space, probably less even. But I guarantee you, in the next cycle, there will be thousands of RWA coins, thousands of them. So take advantage of RWA now while it's not saturated. And because in the next cycle there'll be thousands of different shitty RWA coins launching every other day. So that's how I work out my product price predictions. That's the same metric you guys can use. Instead of asking me for how high these coins can go, because no one knows realistically. Just use the same metric as I do, and then you won't have to ask me that question every 5 minutes. Russ, one of the likes, boys. I want to get to 10k subs by the end of the year. I feel like it will happen. How do you feel about B utility of SNS? You go over things so quick, so you can understand the function of the coin and NFT, and most likely looks good based on the narrative and chain. Which SNS are you talking about, BTC? Because there's SNS, the music coin, and there's SNS, this one right here, Symphysis one. There's two different ones, so I don't know which one specifically you're talking about, buddy. Beam, good to see you, brother. What do you think about Art Trade, RWA project, and so on? I do like Art Trade. Art Trade was one that I gave a buy alert on around 1 cent in the group, and it ended up doing like a 6x for us. So I do like Art Trade. I feel like it'll do well. I like unique projects that because unique projects always do well in crypto when you don't have competitors, and within the RWA narrative, majority of them are real estate. So when you look at one that does art, which art is a massive market, it is always going to perform well, and that's why I like Art Trade. And the fact that it's on Solana is even better. Wanted to get based AI AGI, but price is still higher. Wanted to 1 to 2, but based AI and AGI. I like both of those. I like both of those, but I wouldn't buy AGI now though. I'll be honest. Like you've kind of missed the boat on AGI. AGI was good back at like 10, 11 cents. I don't know, 15, 16 cents under, but like 20 cents this higher market cap. I don't really recommend people buying AGI anymore. You've kind of missed the boat on that. And the same thing with based AI. Like based AI still has a lot of room to grow because it hasn't experienced a bull run just yet. However, this is still very high in market cap. Like you've kind of missed the boat on this. GTAI is not bad anymore. The vesting isn't even that bad anymore. Yo, next area is dog shit, bro. I'm not buying that. Do you think the market will fall before 2020? Another big thing. Do you think the market will go up when Trump gets in? Well, it depends what Trump does, because a lot of people are expecting Trump to come in and instantly start making Bitcoin the world reserve currency or something. It's not going to look. It has bigger things to worry about. So we could potentially see a sell-off if within the first month Trump doesn't talk about crypto or doesn't mention crypto. Then we could see a sell-off in Jan. That could happen, but it doesn't really matter because Trump is an advocate of low interest rates and a booming economy, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to come in. He's going to come into office. He's going to make sure the economy is doing well. He's going to make sure the stock market is doing well, and he's going to make sure everything's doing well. That's what Trump always does. That's what all these guys do. They come in. They start printing more money. They want to boost the economy. They want to stimulate it, and that's why I don't get why people are nervous. It's like everything can be delayed. This business cycle takes years to play out. Everyone's calling for a recession. Everyone's doing this. Yes, a recession will come at some point, but everything can be delayed through manipulation. And you got to keep in mind 97% of the wealth or 90% of the wealth is in America. This is like a massive monopoly. So they can manipulate stuff and no one else can do anything about it. It's a massive monopoly. When you hold 97% of the economy around the world, including the stock market, whatever, you are a big monopoly and you can manipulate the data. You can do whatever you want. And I don't see why Trump wouldn't do it. That's what he's going to do. Yes, a recession will come eventually. Money printing cannot fix the recession, it can only delay it. A recession will come, but a business cycle takes years to play out. And every cycle, like I've said, there's always something to worry about every time. Last cycle was the same with recession talks. This cycle is recession talks. This cycle, the recession talks are way more, prominent than it was last cycle. But I still think when Trump comes in, is going to stimulate the market. That's what he always does. Whether he starts QE, whether it most likely will either start QE or just lower interest rates more. So I would be I wouldn't be worried at all. Any dip that happens in the market will be short lived. It will last a couple of weeks max. That's it. If you cannot hold your bags for a couple of weeks, then this is the wrong market for you, bro. This is crypto. Your bags can go down 10, 20% one day and go up 50% the next. This is part of the game. You have to be able to stomach the dumps in order to, enjoy the pumps. That's how it is. And this is why the game of patience in crypto always works out for everyone. It always works out. And you guys are seeing this for the last 6 months when the market was dead. I was telling you guys to buy these coins because they're going to pump when the market takes off. And that's exactly what happened. Along the way, people call you scammer, people called you a paid chiller, and they disappear. Those retards disappear. They don't never come back to your channel. I had a guy calling me OTK a scam, and then now he's disappeared because OTK pumps, and when something pumps, those guys don't come back because they don't have the patience to wait a little bit longer. Gaming in general has been dead. Like you could not expect one gaming coin out of the thousands to outperform the others. If the entire sector is dead, why do you expect one of them to outperform everything else? It doesn't make sense. The gaming sector was dead for months up until recently. Some of them started pumping well. It's like, how do you just expect one coin to just outperform the rest? It doesn't make sense. A lot of people don't understand crypto. When the YouTuber talks about coin, people that watch them expect this coin to pump within the next 2 weeks. Otherwise, you're a scammer. It doesn't work like that, bro. These are long-term holds. Some of them will take longer to pump. Alt was one of them. Alt took time to pump. It didn't pump straight away. I was talking about Alt back in fucking May and June times. Look how long it's been since Alt has done anything significant. But if you had patience and you had conviction, you would have been building your bags and you would have had a very good bag. And within a couple of months, you could have made more money just off a 3x. I think Alt done a 3x or something from the lows, 3.5x. In those 3x, if you had conviction and you built the size of your bags in those 3x's, you could have made more money than someone doing fucking spending the whole year doing memes. If you bought 50K in Alt, you've just made 100K, well, 100 almost 150K in profits. That's what conviction and being patient does in crypto. They all pump in the end. I put 10K into Alt. This has 200K in the bull run. Possible, yeah, that's very possible. The 20x from Alt from here, I think, is very possible. Yeah, I do need my crystal ball with some of these questions, bro. Like asking for price. Look, I've given you guys my metric for price predictions. Instead of asking me, just use the same metric that I use. Neos, I can have a look at it. I've never heard of that token. Boys, if I skip your question, it just means that I either don't like the token or I've already given my reviews on it probably like 50 times already. So the people that watch me regularly, they probably get tired of talking about the same coins over and over and over again. Solving humanity's hardest problems. Neos is a decentralized research platform that incentivizes humans and AI. Oh, I've actually looked into this. This is quite unique, and I actually like this project. Someone sent this to me in my DMs, and it did look very good because it attempts to solve real world problems, which I think is pretty smart. There's no docs team obviously behind it. It's like majority of these coins that come out these days, they don't have docs teams because they're just here to catch the narrative. Look how many deep in coins launched last year. Hundreds of them. But they're all scams because they're just here to catch the next narrative, the next wave. But this is actually good. The website looked good. It has potential to pump. It looks like it's already up today. Oh, it's pumped quite a lot. Damn. This pump is all in one day. This is actually really good. Gate and Uniswap. So they probably pumped because they probably got Gate. Because the last time I seen this, it was only on Uniswap. But this is not bad though. It's a pretty good token. I wouldn't get into it now. It just pumped. It's pumped quite a lot the last 7 days, from 6-7 cents all the way to 23 cents. I would wait for a pullback before getting in. But it's not a bad token though, Marcus. Not at all. I think it's a pretty good token. Look, you have to be careful with these coins that don't have docs teams and they've launched recently because they're just here for the narrative hype. So I wouldn't put anything more than I can afford to lose in these coins. Well, people can sell whenever they want. I don't care, bro. It doesn't bother me. But if they start market selling, look, I'm not gonna know who's market selling and who's not. But I hate market sellers, bro. I hate market buyers and sellers. What do you think about APRs? I'll do some coin reviews in a bit, boys. I would not be buying Lit Labs, and I am still bullish on Forward. Yes, Forward's DGen, but it's a pretty good token. Actually forgot to add Forward into that list. I completely forgot about Forward, but Forward's been doing well though. It's pumped about 2x from the lows. But I don't know. Like, the problem with this is the one thing I don't like about Forward is the team's interaction on Twitter. So there's no interaction. The last time they spoke was 30th of November. And then the previous time they spoke was they just randomly every month they just give updates and no one gives a shit. Interact with the community because the community is what's going to make your project stay alive. But giving these monthly updates, not really, I don't think is the best. There's not like they're massive updates. They haven't done anything significant. 2 centers updates. That's the only reason, But it's degen, bro. You can just pump out of nowhere. Country, good to. I mean, Jamie, good to see you, but yeah, Sakura is very good for such a low cap. They have such a big ecosystem, and I really like AI. Well, layer one gaming coins, and this is a layer two and a layer one, and it has projects already built on it. Godzilla is using them. There's a massive. Let me see where can I show it? But they have a pretty big ecosystem, with a lot of games. Ecosystem's massive. They got a bunch of DeFi projects. They've got a bunch of games, Gunzilla, Mavia. All these applications are on their website. So that means they've helped them in some way. But the ecosystem is massive. I've never seen a project this low in market cap, have such a massive ecosystem. And that's why I'm so bullish on this. Anything that has an incubation or like a grant program, which I think this has a grant program, people are going to most likely help you. Like it has an incubation program. When the website looks very clean as well, I do like the website a lot. It's very undervalued. I feel like one gaming takes off, this can do very well. Team is doxed as well. There's nothing wrong with it. The vesting's fine, contract is fine. Like overall, is a very good low cap project. Yeah, we do need some mainstream, but there's quite a lot of people already talking about OORT though. Just on the two issuers are active on OORT. But that's how it shows how early you still are though. Because at some point there will be YouTubers talking about OORT. It just takes a bit of time. Wait, I'm not even on 10k subs, am I? I'm on 10k subs. I don't even think I'm on 10k subs, but I appreciate it though, buddy. No, I'm like 50 subs off. But thank you very much, brother. If you had to start with 10k to invest, with all the knowledge you have now, what would your portfolio look like? If I had 10k now, buddy, what I would do is I would have one safety net, and my safety net would be OORT. Just because OORT has not pumped as much, but it still has a lot of room to grow. So I would put OORT into it. I would put an RWA coin, maybe something like prop base, and then the rest of it I'll just be pure degen, bro. Because realistically, look, 10k you can always make back, but the risk to reward ratio with that 10k is huge. So the risk is not, a lot. If you know what you're doing, like if you got good coins, there's not a lot of risk. However, the reward is massive. So I would put maybe 2.5k into OORT, maybe like a grand and a half into prop base or something, or really, or either one. And then the rest, I'll just buy all degen coins, Immunity, LogX. I'll put Snift in here as well. There's quite a lot of tokens, you can get into that are degen. But I would be majority degen at that point. Because like I said, you can always make 10k back working, of course. It's not hard. Right? But the reward that you can get with that 10k is massive. So I would be mostly degen, lower cap projects. At this stage in the market, I would be lower cap markets. Because most of the other coins, like I said, the difference between is that if you got AGI, for example, are like 8 to 10 cents, 9 cents, 11 cents, the averages are that low. The difference is, massive. If it does another 10x from here, you get a 20x, where the person that buys it here gets a 10x. A 20x is very good on AGI. That's the difference. So the 50% gains makes a massive difference on these high caps. You want to get the micro caps, my friend. You don't want to be buying the huge ones. There's not a lot of X's left in them exactly. But you want to get the low cap ones, that's fine. Yeah, Snift is a banger SY. It is Binance backed and it's verified as well. I verified it. Because it looks a lot of the times There's so many projects, bro, that claim these crazy partnerships, and there's no way to verify it. And you have to stay away from those. A prime example was, what was that coin that Superman and Gaines was shilling, and he got rugged. He claimed he had partnerships with Fortnite, Google, Black Ops, I don't know, some other companies, Epic Games, and he rugged like 2 weeks later. He pumped a nice amount, and he just rugged 2 weeks later. And I can't believe people were stupid enough to believe those partnerships. Like, why would $1 million cap coin with no docs team have partnerships with Google, Microsoft, and all these $1 billion companies? This doesn't make sense. It's stupid. And people believed it. People brought in. There was people shilling it in my chat all the time. That is a good token. Blah 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 blah. And he rugged 2 weeks later, bro. Mavia is still good. There's nothing wrong with Mavia. Mavia got delisted from the perp on Binance, probably because no one was using it, and that's why. Like, who's going to use perp on Mavia? Most people won't. Most of the volume is coming from spot, not perp. So, you can still get a Binance listing. There's a few examples where projects got delisted on perp but still got spot listing. Ted, thank you for the $10, buddy. Helped my portfolio up a solid 6x in only 4 months. Now I can gamble again. Ted, good to have good. Well, I'm glad you're making money, buddy. 6x in 4 months is massive, to be honest. It's actually a massive amount. If you had 100K, that's 600K. The amount of money you're paying £50 a month, and you've just made, if your portfolio is 20K, you've made over 100K profits. So that's how smart investments make you money. I like Talent Protocol. Someone watch this. I'll have a look into it later. SY. Put in the group. Ricky, my friend, good to see you. Soon Bitcoin will dump to 200K, and then it's time to degen into the night. Bitcoin will dump or pump to 200K. Token under the Meta Gravity umbrella, F2SN, Star Atlas, Wilder World. Bro, those are fucking awful, bro. How is people still talking about Wilder World and Star Atlas? These are relics from the previous cycle, my friend. They can pump though. Star Atlas will pump because it's on Solana. Bro, these are fucking relics from the previous cycle, bro. Just look at the chart. Look what he's done the last year, bro. He pumped he done like a 2x or 3x and just faded for the rest of the year. Now he's probably going to do another 2 to 3x and just die. The same thing's going to happen to Wilder World, bro. Those are dog shit coins. What do I think about Beam? I'm very bullish on Beam, bro. The reason I'm so bullish on Beam, I went and bought Immunity. That's how much I'm very bullish on Beam. I think Beam will do very well, bro. I don't know if people realize this or not, but Beam is now doing AI. They're doing full AI now. People are utilizing the AI. So Beam is now AI and gaming, which I think is massive. But I am very bullish on Beam. I think Beam will do very well. I feel like it will be the best gaming coin, the top gaming coin this cycle. And if Beam does well, so will Immunity. Immunity will be, Immunity is backed and supported and is built on Beam. So the reason I did not buy Beam directly, I bought Immunity. I buy something on the ecosystem. How much could we expect in terms of exit for projects? 3 to 300 million range. 3 to 800 million range. I would say 10 to 20x is more realistic for those coins, depending on how good they are, though. Best advice you can give your group with regards of project liquidity. You want to spread out your investments through as many projects as you can manage fashion. That's exactly right, James. Good to see you as well, James. Bro, I don't recommend people over diversifying, but you don't want to under diversify as well, especially into low caps. Just spread them out. Like have a majority of your coins into higher cap, high liquidity coins, and have smaller percentage of your portfolio into low liquidity coins. Just because of when it's time to sell, you are going to struggle. I would say all is. I wouldn't buy AI tech now, bro. All right, boys. I do have to get off. I have to do something now, but I'll be live tomorrow because this one was cut a little bit short. I do have to cut this one a little bit short today, but I do appreciate everyone that came down. I will be live tomorrow again. I'll be live tomorrow again. So I do appreciate everyone that came down. We're very close to 10k subs. I'll probably do a giveaway for 10k subs. Maybe like I don't know. I'll probably do like someone in the chat. I'll give them like a free membership for the group or something. I feel like the metaverse will be big at some point. I just don't think it's going to be big this cycle. I feel like next cycle the metaverse could be pretty big because look, as AI and AGI advances, I feel like the metaverse could get better because of as AI advances. But yeah, guys, I do have to get off now anyway. So, but thank you guys, everyone. Thanks for everyone for coming down. Hit the likes, smash the like button. Let's get to 200 likes this stream. But I will be live tomorrow again, though. I'll definitely be live tomorrow. Yeah, squash that like button, bro. See you guys very soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, definitely. I'll be live tomorrow.